All over the world, strange discoveries are being uncovered, buried in deserts, hidden inside mountains, and sealed away for tens of thousands of years. These aren't legends or conspiracy theories, they're real finds that force scientists to rethink history itself. Here are some of the strangest discoveries ever found around the world. In 2003, workers exploring a deserted mining town called La Noria in northern Chile discovered something unsettling: a tiny, fully formed skeleton lying near an abandoned church in the Atacama Desert. Photos of the skeleton spread rapidly online, and many people claimed it was evidence of extraterrestrial life. To settle this debate, scientists conducted advanced DNA testing in 2018 using cutting-edge genome sequencing. The results confirmed the skeleton was 100% human, likely female, and suffered from multiple rare genetic mutations that caused severe skeletal deformities, including forms of dwarfism and bone aging disorders. What made this discovery so strange is that the skeleton's bones appeared far more developed than expected for its size, creating the illusion of something non-human. Rather than aliens, the Atacama Skeleton became a powerful reminder of how little we still understand about rare genetic conditions and human development. High in the mountains of northern Mexico sits Chiquihuite Cave, a remote and difficult to access site that may completely rewrite the timeline of human migration into the Americas. During excavations that began in the 2010s, archaeologists uncovered nearly 2,000 stone artifacts buried deep within sediment layers. Using radiocarbon dating and geological analysis, researchers estimated some of these objects could be up to 30,000 years old. This is strange because for decades, scientists believed that humans arrived in the Americas around 13,000 years ago, crossing the Bering Land Bridge during the last ice age. Regardless of the debate, the sheer number of artifacts and their placement deep inside the cave strongly suggests repeated human activity over thousands of years, making Chiquihuite Cave one of the most puzzling archaeological discoveries ever made. In limestone caves on Sulawesi Island, Indonesia, scientists discovered ancient artwork that dramatically changed our understanding of early human creativity. Using uranium series dating, researchers confirmed some cave paintings were at least 67,000 years old, which is far older than similar art found in Europe. One of the most famous examples is a hand stencil created when an ancient human pressed their hand against the cave wall and blew red pigment around it. This simple act carries enormous significance. It proves symbolic thinking and artistic expression existed tens of thousands of years earlier than once believed. These discoveries suggest that artistic behavior did not suddenly appear in Europe as once thought, but evolved independently across the world, challenging long-held Eurocentric views of human history. In the 1970s, construction workers in Varna, Bulgaria stumbled upon a prehistoric cemetery that would later be recognized as one of the most important archaeological finds ever. The Varna necropolis contained over 3,000 gold artifacts, making it the oldest known worked gold in the world. What makes this discovery truly strange is the level of sophistication. Some graves contained enormous amounts of gold, while others had none, suggesting a social hierarchy and wealth inequality existed far earlier than previously believed. This site proved that advanced metallurgy, trade networks, and complex social structures existed thousands of years before traditional civilizations like Egypt or Mesopotamia rose to prominence. The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood for over 4,500 years, yet in 2017 scientists announced something astonishing: a massive hidden void that had been detected deep inside the pyramid. The void is estimated to be at least 30 meters long, but no one knows its purpose. It could be a structural space, a hidden corridor, or even a sealed chamber never meant to be opened. What makes this discovery so strange is that the pyramid was thought to be fully mapped out. Instead, it revealed that ancient engineers still have secrets hidden inside one of the world's most studied structures. In 2003, archaeologists working in Liangbua Cave on Indonesia's Flores Island uncovered remains of a previously unknown human species. Named Homo florensis, these humans stood about 3.5 feet tall, had small brains, and lived as recently as 50,000 years ago alongside modern humans. This discovery shattered the idea that only one human species existed in recent history and proved human evolution was far more complex than once believed. In 1950, peat cutters working in a bog near Skilborg, Denmark, made a discovery so unsettling that they immediately contacted the police. They believed that they had found a body that was recently placed there. The man's face looked almost lifelike, his skin still intact, his facial features clearly visible, and his expression eerily peaceful. But forensic analysis soon revealed something far stranger. The body was over 2,400 years old. Now known as the Tollund Man, this Iron Age individual had been preserved in acidic peat bog conditions that prevented bacteria from decomposing his body. His fingerprints, facial stubble, internal organs, and even the contents of his stomach were astonishingly well preserved. What makes this discovery truly strange is the emotional impact. Unlike skeletons or fragmentary remains, the Tollund Man feels impossibly close to the present. I mean, you can see his face. You can imagine his final moments. This discovery gave historians one of the clearest, most intimate glimpses into Iron Age ritual practices, belief systems, and daily life, something that almost no other archaeological find has ever achieved. Perfectly preserved for millennia high in the frozen Altai mountains of Siberia, archaeologists made a discovery that looked more like something from a horror film than a history book. Buried beneath layers of permafrost were Scythian-era mummies, dating back more than 2,300 years, preserved so well that their skin, hair, clothing, and tattoos were still visible. The most famous of these is the Siberian Ice Maiden, discovered in 1993. Her body was naturally frozen shortly after burial, creating a perfect time capsule. Her skin had elaborate animal-style tattoos, including mythical creatures with antlers and beaks, indicating spiritual or shamanic significance. These ice mummies provided one of the clearest windows ever discovered into the daily life, beliefs, and appearance of an ancient nomadic culture. On one of the most isolated islands on Earth, Easter Island, nearly 1,000 massive stone statues known as Moai stand silently across the landscape. Some of these statues are over 30 feet tall and weigh more than 80 tons. The strange part? The island had no metal tools, no wheeled vehicles, and limited natural resources when the statues were carved, yet they were transported across kilometers of rugged terrain. Even more unsettling discoveries came later. When archaeologists excavated around the statues, they realized that the visible heads were only part of the story. Many Moai have full bodies buried underground, complete with carvings on their backs. The scale, effort, and spiritual importance of these statues make Easter Island one of the most mysterious archaeological landscapes on Earth. Stretching across the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines are among the most baffling archaeological discoveries ever made. Created between 500 BC and 500 AD, these enormous geoglyphs depict animals, plants, geometric shapes, and humanoid figures, including monkeys, hummingbirds, spiders, and whales. Some of the designs are over 1,200 feet long. Here's the strange part. The Nazca people had no ability to fly, and yet the figures can only be fully appreciated from the air. The Nazca Lines stand as proof that ancient civilizations were capable of large-scale engineering and symbolic expression far beyond what we once believed, even without advanced tools or technology. Each of these discoveries remind us of one thing: human history is incomplete. Every time something strange is unearthed, it forces scientists to revive theories we once considered settled facts. And with so much of the world still unexplored, it's almost certain that even stranger discoveries are waiting to be found. If you enjoyed this video, let me know which discovery shocked you the most, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.